Hey, how you doing, YouTube? Welcome to my review of this light, the Klarus G20L. Right, and this is the We All Juggle Knives and Flashlights channel. Here are the stats on the light. As you can see, it has 4 brightness levels, 2 special modes, maximum lumens 3000, right, and the beam distance, maximum beam distance 300 meters, and you can see the run times there as well. This comes with a belt pouch which has a Velcro overflap, belt loops there. It also comes with spare O-ring, a lanyard, and a recharging cable. Now they're saying this is an upgrade or a variation of the G20, which you see next to it. As you see, the G20, it's a more compact light. It's easier to carry. However, the G20L has a much bigger reflector and it has a lot longer range. Now here's a look at that reflector in the emitter. You know, it's got the orange peel texture. Klarus did receive some complaints about this switch accidentally activating because it sticks out like that. Right, so they changed the switch to be more flat to prevent that problem. Right, so they addressed that. Now this has dual switch controls, so it has a side switch and a tail switch. Right, you can turn it on by just pressing either switch. It's got 4 brightness levels, which you can cycle through by pressing either switch. That's the first level. And that is the turbo, which you will see a lot better when we go outside. Right, so you can cycle through that, as I said, by pressing either switch. Now to turn it off, you long press either switch. Now the side switch has memory, so it'll come on in whatever brightness level you turn it off in. See that? But the tail switch does not have memory. So if you turn it on, it'll always come on in the lowest mode. Right, that's nice. Right, now once it's turned off, if you press and hold, you get turbo. And it's momentary. Alright, strobe warning. To get strobe, you just double tap either switch. You see that. Or double tap this. Alright, if you double tap again, that's how you get to SOS mode, which is this right here. Those dual switch controls are really convenient. You know, you have a shortcut to the lowest mode for reading. Right, but because this has mode memory, you also have a shortcut to the highest mode. If you turn it off in the turbo mode, it will come back on in turbo mode. And then double tap is the shortcut for strobe. It all makes perfect sense. Also, you have the other shortcut for turbo if you press and hold, momentary turbo. So a lot of very useful, intuitive shortcuts. Now this is powered by a 26650 battery. Just unscrew the body of the light from the head of the light. It comes with a battery. This is a very nice Klarus battery, very high capacity, high drain. It's the ideal battery for this, has a lot of endurance. That adds a lot of value to this package. In order to recharge the battery in the light, plug in the USB side to any power source like that power bank, and plug in the micro USB to the charging port, and it will be red when it's recharging. That's actually red, you just can't see it because there's a hello camera light, but yeah, that'll be red, and then it'll turn green when it's fully charged, which takes about 4 hours if your battery is, you know, completely depleted. At this time, I'm going to roll in a highlight reel of the field testing and demonstration of this light, and then we will come back for pros and cons and final thoughts. Okay, YouTube, here we are on the old testing board with this Klarus light, this 26650 battery light. Let's cycle through the modes. Wow, that is bright. So that is the turbo mode. Strobe warning. Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm on the road with this Klarus 26650 light. Let's power it up. And here's a view of the Klarus light on the road. Check that out. That is very bright. A top view of the beam profile. Alright, on the sports field with this Klarus light, can it reach the goal? We shall see. Okay, there we go. Yes, it is reaching the goal despite the haze in the air. Let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah, there you go. There's the goal. Yeah, and I am way back here. Way back here. Alright, so hitting the goal with the Klarus light. Alright, YouTube, we are at Frog Creek with this Klarus light, this 26650 light. Frog Creek is flowing very strong. Yeah, this is a pretty decent light. I mean, it definitely lights up a good deal of the opposite bank and so forth. Yeah, this is a very nice light. I mean, you can see it lighting up the opposite bank and everything. Nice. And there you see the deer just chilling. And I am way back here. I'm in the second story window. You can see how far that is. Nice, doing a little backyard security. Alright YouTube, we are back. I hope you enjoyed that. So, final thoughts on the light. Let's do pros and cons. What are the good parts about this light? Well, 3000 lumens is quite bright for a single battery flashlight. The improved range is nice, 300 meters, max beam distance. Now, if that's the maximum, imagine how good it's going to look at 50 to 100 meters, right? So, yeah, the increased range is nice, but it still has very decent, flood capacity too, because of the orange peel reflector. Right? It's rechargeable, so you don't need a smart charger. The dual switch controls, now those are smart. Intuitive shortcuts, useful shortcuts. The tail switch is really easy to find by touch in the dark. And that battery it comes with, very high capacity, high quality, and to be generating 3000 lumens, that is definitely, it's what they call a high drain battery. If you try to use just a regular, non-high drain battery with this, it wouldn't generate that maximum, okay? And that battery, it has so much capacity, this thing is going to have great endurance. Now, what are the drawbacks to the light? Well, as you saw, they had to make the light longer, right? To give you that better reflector or more reflector, they had to make it longer, so it's a little bit more bulky to carry. And as I said, it works great with the Klarus battery, but it's not really, you're not going to get the best performance with just a generic cheapo battery, right? So the battery is a bit specialized. Yeah, so those would be the main drawbacks I can think of. But overall, it's a really good quality light. Like I said, so many benefits to the dual switch configuration. And 3000 lumens from a single battery, you can get much brighter lights, but typically they're going to require 4 batteries and be like the diameter of a big soda can. So for its size, it's quite bright. You can illuminate wide areas. Of course, there's the big debate, do you want to have a light that runs on a 26650, for that endurance? Or do you want a light that uses an 18650, less endurance, but generally lighter, more compact? That's up to you which battery you prefer in your single battery lights. But in general, yeah, if you like that configuration and that battery, then I do recommend it. Now, I got this from a seller on Amazon, Flashlights Z. I will include the Amazon link as well as their Amazon store because they don't only sell Klarus, they sell several brands. So check out the Amazon store, Flashlights Z. Now, if you don't like to use Amazon for some reason, that same seller actually has their own website, their own store website off of Amazon, so I will include that link too. Alright YouTube, I hope you enjoyed another flashlight video. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. Stay tuned for many more. I'm out.